Artists have a special power to disrupt our thinking and compel us to justice, righteousness, and changing the world. Annie Lennox is an internationally acclaimed singer-songwriter, recording artist, political activist, and philanthropist, but to us, she's first and foremost a passionate member of the Skoll community. She's a tremendous advocate for women and children affected by HIV/AIDS, and she lends her name, her time, her talent, and her dedication to raising awareness of AIDS worldwide. Those of us who were here last year remember how Annie rocked this stage with her anthem for the Skoll community. Annie Lennox and her music are truly a force for good in this world.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
I think of myself in terms of being an advocate, possibly a voice with a platform, and as a woman, I hope that I can represent my gender. All women should have human rights. All women should have access to education, access to good medical care, and to logistical protection. How many of you knew that even currently, 1 in 3 pregnant women in South Africa are HIV positive? Would you raise your hands if you knew that? 1, 2, 3. Don't you think it's kind of strange that you didn't know that? I am a mother, and I know what it must be like to have a child that would be infected with HIV, and what I would feel like if it were me and I couldn't get access to treatment. I would think I'm going to die, and I would think my baby's going to die. And it doesn't have to be like that.
And I'm a global UNAIDS ambassador.
The singer-songwriter Annie Lennox.
Many of the people that are affected have been women, and the voice has not been able to come through and really make that, collective, effective rallying for change.
It is my pleasure to confer a special honorary award for social entrepreneurship to UNAIDS Goodwill Ambassador, Officer of the Order of the British Empire, and Brit and Grammy award-winning artist, Annie Lennox.
Oh God, I cannot tell you how I have been thinking about what I could possibly say to you, because you all in this room, all of you social entrepreneurs, are my heroes, and I don't say that lightly. At a time in the world when the Kardashian family are known to everybody in the planet, I don't understand why everybody doesn't know who you are. And that riles me, that riles me. You see, there seems to be a huge impasse between reality and abstraction, and this incredible focus that people have on celebrity culture, which is vacuous and dumbed down. I don't understand that. If it wasn't for the fact that I was born in Scotland, where I had access to resources that I never thought twice about until I went to developing countries and I could compare the difference. I understood that as a woman, as a mother, I'd been given tremendous rights. And it's down to me as a woman to speak up for those that haven't got access to those things. It's down to me. And I can only tell you that I am hugely frustrated because I really want to disrupt the entire media. I want to tell them that they are inordinately resourced, and that they have so much responsibility, and they don't do enough. I'm sorry, I am furious about it. I'm friends with Eve Ensler. She's one of my heroines. And Eve, you know how hard she's worked for the last few decades, and it's taken her and her compatriots years to get to a place with 1 billion rising. It's extraordinary. It shouldn't have to take so much. What does it take? Rocket science? I don't understand. Please stand up if you're a woman. Please stand up. I honor you. I honor you. Don't sit down, don't sit down. Sally does this all the time. She makes everybody stand up. I'm making you stand up now. Please stand up if you're a man. Join us. Be our partners. We're all feminists. All of us. It's not one against the other. We can do this together. We can change the world together, men and women united. You know that. It's not so difficult. Please sit down. Take the weight off your feet. I'm humbled. I'm deeply humbled. I don't feel I'm worthy of this. I really don't. And in any case, it doesn't matter, because you know what? All I really care about are the women that I'm trying to represent. I'm trying to represent them and their children, and there are billions of them, and I'm just one person. But if I can maybe inspire other people to take this seriously, the issues, not only that I endorse, but all of these incredibly infinite challenges that we all face. And if people can change their minds and they can say, you know, I'm getting my behind off my backside, and I'm going to collectively get together with other people. I'm going to do what it takes. It's, you know, that's the thing. Half the world, so resourced. Half the world, nothing. Come on, we can do it. That's why I was going like this. I meant it last year when I was singing, and I was listening to a great man speaking, and he was telling me, it was Nelson Mandela, by the way. He was standing in front of his former prison cell. This was my aha moment. I'll share it with you and then I'll leave. This was my turning point. Nelson Mandela, one of the most respected visionaries, one of the most revered activists of all time, standing in front of his former prison cell in the exercise yard at Robben Island, telling the international press, there is a pandemic going on in my country that is a virtual genocide that is affecting women and children. Where were the headlines? Who was talking about that? Who is still talking about that? There are still 1 out of 3 pregnant women in South Africa still HIV positive. We can do something to change this. Mothers to Mothers are doing something to change this. All of you are doing something to change it. So enough of me. I'm going to say thank you to Jeff. Thank you to Sally. Thank you so much. I've been a groupie for the last few years. Now I'm a real, genuine, bona fide Skollier. Thank you.